ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome. Robert Sports Show, your host Robert. Alright, GCW Fight Nation Brooklyn. Thursday night, May 11th. Weird night for wrestling, but okay. It was a pretty good show. I've seen better like Game Changer. This was kind of, some of these matches seemed kind of just there. There was a couple that were really good, I thought. We talk about storylines, not really on the indies. This had a couple storylines that continued on, so we're going to run down the card, kind of talk about each match a little bit, star rating, and that kind of like I've done at every Game Changer Wrestling in 2023. Alright, first match, we had the JCW, the Jersey Championship Wrestling title on the line. We had champion Janela versus the Ready Daddy Cold Radrick. This is actually a really good match. Colt Radrick got kind of thrown in, and this was supposed to have been John Wayne Murdoch, but due to a family emergency, he was not able to appear. So, in the last minute, Colt Radrick took his place. Jordan Oliver retained his JCW championship. 12 minutes, 21 seconds. I give it 3 1/4. Is that the only match that got changed? I know that match got changed, and I know this was supposed to have been Matt Cardona birthday celebration possibly, or something with Matt Cardona, and he wasn't there either due to a family emergency, so more to come on that. We'll see where that goes. Next up, we had a tag team match. We had the SAT, Joe Maximo and Jose Maximo, taking on a young, talented tag team of wasted youth, Dyln, McKay, and Marcus Mathers. Again, this is one of those tag team matches you just going to sit back and watch and enjoy, because you're going to see something a little different. Maybe not hardcore like Los Precisos. Wasted Youth is kind of more of a high-flying team. The SAT ended up getting the victory here. 13 minutes, 57 seconds. I gave it 3 1/4. Next up, we had Alex Coughlin and one called Manders. Oh boy. I've compared one called Manders to Bradshaw a lot. Not the GBL character, the Bradshaw character. Alex Coughlin, that boy, that's a big strong boy right there. This was two hosses going at it, and it got good. 12 minutes long, so good frame for these two guys. Alex Coughlin actually getting the victory there, which kind of surprised me. One called Manders is part of second year crew. But yeah, great match. I give it 3 1/2. That was about the second or third best match on the card. But yeah, Alex Coughlin getting that big win over one called Manders. Next up, we just had a short, sweet, to the point, little hardcore. We had Sawyer versus Rob Shit. Sawyer got the victory. I gave it 2 1/2 star. Next up, we had Charles Mason versus Jimmy fucking Lloyd. This is kind of where the storylines come in at. Charles Mason has been attacking friends of Effie for a while now. He attacked Effie, he attacked Alec, he's attacked. I thought he attacked Sawyer at one point. Jimmy Lloyd and Effie had done some things together. Charles Mason and Jimmy Lloyd. Charles Mason got the victory here, 2 3/4. But there was more to come with Charles Mason. Next match, I give that 2 3/4. Next match, we had Blake Christian versus Bad Boy Joey Janela. Pretty good match. These two way different fighting styles. Blake Christian's more the high-flying guy. Joey Janela is more of the brawler, more of the kind of bad boy, doing things against the rules kind of guy. 20-minute match, Blake Christian getting the victory. And then we had Charles Mason come out and interfere in this match and attack Joey Janela. So we'll see where that goes, but it's kind of a combination. He's attacking people who are friends with Effie. He's also attacking people who have their own shows. Jimmy Lloyd has had his own show where he's hosted with Game Changer Wrestling, Generation F around WrestleMania weekend. Effie has the Effie Big Eight Brunch. Joey Janela has Joey Janela Spring Break. So Charles Mason is kind of that storyline continuing, attacking people who have their GCW shows named after him. So we'll see where this goes. I think it's going to lead up to some big match between the two of them. So that should be fun to watch and follow along. Next up, we had the Game Changer Wrestling World Heavyweight title. We had Masha Slamovich champion defending against Alec Price. This was a match. Holy snap. Alec Price, over the last year, he's just, in my opinion, skyrocketed. He's the guy, I would say, within the next 3 to 5 years, you'll see him in Best of Super Juniors with New Japan Pro Wrestling. You'll see him maybe getting some time at Ring of Honor in the AEW. He's that talented guy. Him and Jordan Oliver both. Nick Wayne is already there. I think Alec Price is kind of that next guy. And then Titus Alexander. These guys are just super talented. I've watched them over the last couple of years just get better and better. In a match like this with Masha Slamovich, 3 3/4 star match. Masha retained her GCW title. We know that's kind of going to come to a head with Blake Christian because he won the DLC match for the #1 contendership, and he keeps teasing when he's going to cash that in. And so we know we're going to get Masha and Blake Christian at some point. But yeah, this is a really good match. 16 minutes long. They give it plenty of time. They got their stuff in. 3 3/4 star. And then our main event, making his Game Changer Wrestling debut, the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, leader of TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr., one of the greatest mat-based wrestlers in pro wrestling today, going up against the gatekeeper of Game Changer Wrestling, Tony Deppen. Again, this match was really 2 different styles, but really damn good. I ended up giving it 3.5, and Zack Sabre Jr. getting the victory, which actually doesn't surprise me. It's really neat to see guys like Zack Sabre Jr., Blake Christian, these guys wrestle at New Japan shows, New Japan Strong, coming over here to Game Changer Wrestling, Ring of Honor. He has some Ring of Honor matches? Oh, I didn't see this. Ooh, fun times. So yeah, I guess on a couple of tapings, or one or tapings, Zack Sabre Jr. was there. Good. He's done Rep Pro earlier this year, so he picks and chooses. He kind of goes, he's done some Defy. He did it. Whoa. I'm watching that this week. Defy Year 6, John Moxley and Shaft versus Davey Richards and Zack Sabre Jr. So yeah, a lot of companies, if we noticed here, since the Forbidden Door opened, have kind of gone around to different promotions. So you have AEW working with New Japan. You have New Japan and Impact working together. You have New Japan talent showing up in Game Changer Wrestling. Red Pro and New Japan have always worked together. Now you're going to have Red Pro working with AEW through Japan because you're probably going to have Will Ospreay at All In. I just love this time because you never know when some of these great wrestlers are going to show up between New Japan, Impact, AEW, Ring of Honor, Red Pro, Progress, Defy. I mean, there's just so many great talent out there moving around. It's a great time to be an independent wrestling fan. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. That is your GCW Fight Night Brooklyn review. Again, every show from Game Changer Wrestling in 2023 I have a review right here on Robert Sports Show, and the best of 2022, and the best of 2021. By the way, the best of 2020, and maybe the best of 2018. I've been a GCW fan that long. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports sound content.